Hey guys, this is Thomas here with Lowriders Bikes and Boards, and today we're just going to be looking at truck assembly. So this here is just your standard skateboard truck. This is an independent truck, but same principles are going to apply to a longboard truck. Before we get into the assembly, let's just go over the parts of the truck and basically what makes up the truck. So I have the truck disassembled right here, and as well I have a assembled truck here just to kind of compare. So getting onto the parts of it, this guy right here is the hanger. This is going to be one of the main parts to it, obviously, being that it is probably the biggest. So this is the truck assembled, and then here's the hanger on its own. You can kind of see where it lies on the truck. So your wheels actually mount here and here, or here and here on the truck. So the hanger just does the job of holding your wheels in place. Next part is going to be your base plate. So your base plate's just as important as the hanger. It's actually what's going to hold the hanger in place, and it's also what mounts to the board. So that first part, what I just said, it holds the hanger in place. The hanger has this little nub that sticks out there, and you've got a hole there. It's going to pivot inside that hole, and that's kind of what it looks like. And this action you're seeing right here, that's the truck actually turning. So that's what it's doing underneath your board. So the next part that we're going to talk about is the bushing. So in the case of the independent trucks, they're going to be the orange color, but obviously that's going to change for different trucks. So this is where the bushings sit when the truck is fully assembled, as you can see. They sit in what is called the bushing seat of the hanger, and they basically wrap around this pin right here on the base plate. So this is called the king pin, and like I just said, it's just where the bushings are going to sit. It's going to keep them in place. So basically what the bushings do is they provide rebound for the hanger. So when you're turning, like I was just showing, this is kind of the motion that the truck is doing. So if there were no bushings and you went to turn, the truck would just kind of turn and then stay like that, because there's nothing putting it back to center, other than my hand, of course, but that's not there. So the bushings, when they sit there, they basically provide that rebound, that pressure to bring it back to center. So they compress when you're turning, and then they'll push the hanger back to center, which will make the board go straight again. Alrighty, so now that we've kind of talked about the parts of the truck and how it works, let's go ahead and assemble it back together. So first off that we want to do is we want to get that bottom bushing on the base plate. So and this is the case with most trucks, but there's also going to be a washer that's going to go underneath the bushing itself, and that's just going to give the bushing a little bit more support. So washer, then bushing. Next off, we want to take the hanger and that little nub that's going to stick there, we want to put that in its seat, just like that. Awesome, looking good so far, and that's where we should be right now. And then lastly is going to be the top bushing, which is going to go next. Again, right around that kingpin, and then in that bushing seat, we have our washer that's going to go on top, and then we're going to top it off with the kingpin bolt itself. And this guy, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, same old bolt. And then we're going to use a skate tool to put this guy back on. And of course, we're just going to kind of we're going to keep it pretty loose so we don't compress the bushings too much, because this is still a new truck. But how tight you run your trucks is obviously going to be up to you. So that was our quick tutorial on truck assembly. Hopefully it gave you a little bit better idea of how the truck works and how it assembles. If you guys do have any other questions or want to recommend any videos that we do, leave them in the comment box below. This is Thomas from Lowriders, and have a good one.